Hello, Cancer and Cancer Rising. Welcome to my esoteric channel. This is Kat with your tarot reading. And before I start, I would like to thank you for all your support, for your liking, sharing, and subscribing. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Cancer. Cancer, I think this month of July, you have several completion cards or some kind of change or something that might be ending a new beginning. Some things will make you very happy. Some things you need to work on. At the core of your reading, I pulled one of Wands for you. I pulled it in reverse. So this is one of the cards of the completion. So it seems to me that you're at the end of some kind of cycle. This might have to do with relationships or work and creative projects. This is normally a card of oppression, and you might feel burdened, exhausted, you might be losing your focus. However, there is normally, when this is upright, there is some kind of success coming in after all your hard work. Now, when this is in reverse, I'm getting there might be some difficulties coming in, and I think this is because of you being overburdened, and so you might have a difficulty relating to other people, or maybe there'll be too much going on with your work. There also might be intrigues or some deception and that kind of thing. So just pay attention how you relate to people, and especially with so the confirming energy here, I pulled the High Priestess. This is normally represents a teacher or a mentor or somebody who has great insight into things, somebody who could be a visionary, who could be very inspirational, who could be very motivational for you. So maybe this is what you need to be able to complete certain projects and not to lose your focus. Also, another message I'm getting here is with this High Priestess, she has a moon in her tiara and also a crescent moon at her feet. So I would say pay attention to what happens around full moon in July, which I believe is on the 19th, 20th. So there might be you might get a insight or some kind of, it actually might come to you in a form of a dream or some kind of a thought or a vision, or you might get this intuitive feeling, or so there's some kind of information, because this is also a card of knowledge and seeking higher knowledge, and it's a card of wisdom. So perhaps this is what you need to be able to complete your project or finish your. So with the main theme being the Ten of Wands in reverse. So what I like is that in your recent past I pulled the Nine of Wands for you. So basically you're going from 9 to 10. So there's still increase. So there is a flow for you. It just, as I said, there is something, maybe an information missing, or something you have to be careful about, not to lose focus from your main goal. But in your recent past, with your Nine of Wands here, it's a card of strength. And it also tells me that many of you Cancers, you've been through some challenges and obstacles, and there were maybe difficult people and difficult relationships, and certainly I'm sure there were disappointments, but you stood your ground. And also it seems to me that you're ready, like you're ready to fight, you're ready to continue. You are exhausted and beaten up and bruised, but you will go on, like you will stand your ground. And this is very good, because this is what's giving you the strength to complete or to move on into another level in your personal evolution, whatever it is that you're working on, whether, as I said, it's a personal relationship, or it's work, it's career, it's some kind of passion you have. Maybe you want to start your own business or something like that. So this tells me that you do have the strength. There might be some hiccup in the month of July, but you do need some inspiration, or you do need maybe an important piece of information that actually might come to you, either in a form of a person, as I said, as a mentor or teacher, or it might come to you really through your intuition or gut feeling or in your dream. And then what I like the best is that going forward, you have 10 of Cups. So this is beautiful. This is another completion card. And this is the highest you can go on a cup scale. So it seems to me that Cancers, you should be heading towards a period of contentment and happiness, and maybe even happy life. This is usually like happy love life, happy family life. There is overall abundance of the positive feelings and positive so good harmony and positive relationships. So everything that will, and as I said, because of it's a 10, there is a sense of completion. So maybe sometimes this might mean that you get it's also like you get your wish, you get your that you, whatever it is that you desire, what makes you happy. So whether it's you want a partner in life, or you want to build a new home with somebody, or actually buy a physical new house, because this is like a family life with children playing in the background. So yeah, absolutely very positive. What's interesting here is that your foundation, you have 9 of Cups in reverse. So you actually will be going from 9 to 10. So you have another increase. So there is a evolution happening also in your love life, or in your when it comes to your feelings, or romantic relationships, and have on a scale of when it comes to happiness. But with this 9 of Cups being in reverse, I think this might be connected to your present, the 10 of Wands in reverse. There might be, this also reads as dispute or discontent. So there is something that's off, something that's making you, it's almost like you feel cranky, or you feel perhaps disappointed about something. This is normally a wish card. It's like you feel smug. You feel very good about something. Things are going your way. You're content. In reverse, this is either delayed, or there is a cause there is a reversal to this, because there's an obstacle that you need to work through. And then what's on your mind, the way you will be thinking, you have this Page of Swords here, and pages are usually messengers, and this page, it's all about communication and thinking, planning, strategizing. It's also a very good time or energy for you to cut out things that no. So it's like you should be clearing out things. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe you'll be getting rid of relationships that no longer serve you, or maybe some projects at work. So there is this need to that no longer bring you happiness, or they no longer make sense in your life. There's also a connection to an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Pages also might represent children. So maybe those of you who have children, maybe you will be thinking and planning something in regards to your children. There is that important month to plan ahead. And then also, it is a card of secrets. So this is like you're uncovering secrets, or actually somebody might uncover secret about you. And together with the High Priestess, I think definitely, perhaps there is some information or something you need to be able to move on or complete your projects, and to get some kind of resolution, which that usually are. So it's a resolution. As I said, when it comes to relationships, work, and creative projects, and some kind of resolution when it comes to love and romance and personal life and like happiness. The way other people will see you, Cancer, in the month of July, you have this aura of somebody who's a winner. You appear very confident and triumphant. There is you might get some accolades. You might become a leader. You actually, maybe it's you who will become this mentor or teacher for somebody else. But there is definitely that sense of leading or inspiring and or getting some kind of award or being awarded something. There's almost a little bit like a fame and fortune. And funny enough, this of cups, I see this many times also as some kind of, especially for those of you that are in creative field, this rainbow here, I always see this as your name written, you know. So definitely I'm getting this sense of fame and fortune for some of you. When it comes to your environment, you have the Knight of Pentacles here. So there might be a connection to an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and there might be an offer or some kind of event that has to do with money, work, finances, even real estate, so anything material. And it almost seems like there is a service that somebody will offer you, or you might decide to offer a service. But yeah, so this is in your environment. So I'm getting this, that maybe this will come to you from your environment, so from your loved ones, family, co-workers. Somebody will offer you something, or there is a development maybe in the place of work where you will be offered something. And together with this Six of Wands here, you're clearly, I'm getting your winner. So you might be awarded actually something for a job well done, even though you thought you won't be able to deliver. But all you need is some kind of direction or inspiration, or perhaps an insight of somebody who has the higher knowledge, or who can lead you in the right direction. When it comes to your hopes and fears, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is a fear that some of you might be doubting yourself. And this means that there were some worries and anxieties, possibly bad health, or sleepless nights. There is definitely too much thinking, over analyzing. But this in reverse, so this is easing up. However, there's still this doubt, and this is your perspective. So make sure you work on this. So do not try to think positive, or do not operate from this level of doubting yourself or others. If there are people who you can trust, do not doubt them. And then the overall outcome, Cancer, for the month of July, with Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is very nice to see in reverse. This tells me that definitely there is improvement of some negative trend, and this is very personal. It depends, because this is a general reading, so this could be anything. This could be an improvement in a love relationship. It could be improvement as for your health. It could be improvement in your financial situation. So, you might be able to pay down some debts, that kind of thing. So overall, it's like if you were losing faith before, you should see in the month of July that something is, you should be getting some kind of insight. If you're doubting that you're not able to finish something or deliver on your promises, I think that will change. So it's just your perspective that you have to change, because you should be going forward into this view all about personal happiness and contentment and love and happy family life. And then what's behind the scenes, what's influencing you? You have this death card in reverse here. Now, death is usually a card of transformation. It doesn't have to mean a physical death, even though with if these two were upright, I would probably say yes. Or now these both of these cards are in reverse. So for some of you, if there was a departure of a relative or a loved one, then this tells me that it happened in the past already, and so maybe this is still that what you dealing with, that anxiety, and you need to still you're working on, you have to process it. But the death card in reverse, this tells me that some of you might be actually resenting change, or you're fighting, like you're trying to fight it. So don't fight it, because it actually change will be very good. And look at that, underneath the death card, this is a card of change. So there's your sign right here. So do not fight change that wants to come in, or if somebody wants to leave your life, let them. If you think you outgrown certain projects, or I don't know, relationships or situations, let them go. I know you're thinking about it, because you do have this Page of Swords here, so you are thinking about getting rid of stuff that no longer serves you, but just do not fight it. Let it happen, and it will lead to this beautiful contentment and happiness. So this is what I see for you, Cancer, for the month of July. I wish you a wonderful month, and I will talk to you next month.